How are you today? I'm pretty good. Yes, in fact, you might notice something a little different about me. Do you notice something different? Nothing different? Well, I got a haircut. That's where I was. I was just coming back from the barber shop. And I enjoy getting a haircut because I like the barber that cuts my hair, and I get a chance to see different friends that come in and out there. And I like to sit in the chair, and I like the feeling of the scissors clipping my hair and the electric clippers that go bzz, 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 bzz. I like everything about it. Oh, and when I was there, I saw a little friend of mine. His name is Billy, and he was at the same barber shop that I had my hair cut at. And he doesn't mind getting his hair cut at all. Some kids don't like it, but he enjoys it. It wasn't my regular barber that cut his hair. It was one of the other men. First he ties the cloth around so Billy's hair doesn't get all over him when it gets cut. Then he sprays the hair with water. That makes it easier to cut. Then he uses a comb in one hand and his special barber's scissors in the other hand. He uses the comb to sort of stand the hair up and hold it in place while he cuts it. You know, a barber has to go to a special school to learn how to cut hair, because can you imagine what would happen if a barber didn't cut your hair properly? You might have it very, very long in one place and very, very short in another. And that's all right when you want it that way, but it might be in the wrong places. So the hair is put into place by the comb, and then along come the scissors and snip, snippy, snip, snip. Billy has very thick, dark hair, and some of it gets on his face when the hair is being cut, so the barber has a very special tickly kind of a brush to brush all the hair away. Then he uses the dryer, blows the hair dry, and there's a little final touch-up with the electric clippers. And then he takes off the whole sheet around you and brushes you off. And then you pay him the haircut money and it's all done. And I feel very, very good. Do animals get haircuts? Actually they do, don't they? Because people take their dogs to special dog clipping shops and have the dog hair done. And also, sheep get sheared. Their wool gets taken off, don't they? But you know, I was thinking while I was in the barber shop, I was thinking how funny it would be if some wild animals went to a barber shop. Now, wouldn't that be really silly? For instance, I was thinking of this animal here. See if you can tell me what animal this is. It's called the king of the jungle. Actually, these animals don't really live in jungles. They live out more in the open. And you know what it is, of course? It is the lion. And the lions have, at least the male lions, the daddy lions, not dandelions, but daddy lions, have long manes like this, right? Now, wouldn't it be kind of funny if a lion like this went to a barber shop and got a haircut? So then what would it look like? Let's see. I have to draw the ear in here like this. And its eye, like that, nose, mouth. And remember, this lion's getting a haircut, so it gets a brush cut. Now, I think people look fine with a brush cut, but I think a lion with a brush cut would really look different And I bet maybe the other lions would look at it and say, "Roar! What kind of an animal is this? Roar!" So that's my idea of a lion that's been to the barber shop. Now maybe something the other way around. I'm thinking of an animal that doesn't have any hair. Oh, I know, it could be this animal here. And this animal is a snake. Snakes have tongues like that, a forked tongue. All right, so this is a snake as it looks for real, but now I'm going to draw a snake that discovered that it was growing hair on its head. So what would this snake do? Well, it wouldn't want its hair to get caught on everything, so maybe it would take its hair and maybe put it in braids. There, so this snake has very nice braids on its hair as it crawls around on the ground. That's pretty silly, isn't it? Oh, my head feels smaller now that I've got my hair cut. I think I'd better check some of my hats and see if they're still going to fit me. You can never tell. Might be too small now. I mean, my head might be too small for the hats. Let's see. There's a hat I haven't worn for a while. I'll just check it and see if this cap still fits me all right. Uh-oh! Oh, where am I? It's like being inside of a rainbow and looking out all over the place. Oh, there we are. Well, I think this is a big hat anyway. I don't think my head has gotten that small. Let's see. Uh-huh. My firefighter hat still fits. And I wonder if this, my song and dance hat. That fits. Okay. This is very important because I love to be a chef. Does this fit? It fits. And let's see. Oh, this is one of my old favorites. This still fits. Oh, that's good, because I love to put this on and pretend that I'm the grand old Duke of York, you know? Oh, the grand old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill, and he marched them down again. And when they were up, they were up. And when they were down, they were down. And when they were only halfway up, they were neither up nor down. Oh, this is a good hat.
That was great, Mr. Dressup.
That sounds like Annie, and it is Annie.
Yes,
Hi.
it is.
How are you?
I'm fine.
That's good. Oh, where's your granny?
Well, she'll be here in a moment. She's just outside talking to some friends,
Oh, I see. But
we dropped over so I could show you this.
Oh, it's woven paper. It's a little placemat made out of paper.
Yes, it
Very
is.
pretty.
I made it for a special friend, Mr. Dressup, and you know where I got the idea for making the mat?
No, where?
Well, from the song, The Cat Who Wore a Hat.
Oh, yes. That's a song that I just love to sing, too. Oh, once there was a cat who always wore a hat. He always wore a hat. Can you imagine that?
The cat who wore a hat. One day he saw a rat. One day he saw a rat. Can you imagine that?
The cat that wore the hat said, I will chase that rat. Yes, I will chase that rat. Can you imagine that?
But when he chased the rat, he tripped upon a mat. He tripped upon a mat. Can you imagine that?
He tripped upon a mat and fell upon his hat. And now he wears no hat. Can you imagine that?
Oh.
Sad story about the poor cat
No.
that broke his hat.
Hello.
Hi, Granny.
Oh, hi, Granny.
Hello.
Oh, Mr. Dressup. Oh, my. You look different this morning.
Do you notice something different about me?
Yes, I'm sure there's something different Are you wearing a new shirt?
Oh, no, not a new shirt. Look again.
Oh, well, how about new shoes?
Nope. Look again.
Oh,
Well, I'm sure it's not new socks.
no, I don't think so.
No, look again. In fact, you have to look higher.
Oh, higher.
Higher.
Oh, I know.
What?
You're wearing a new smile.
No, I don't think this is a new smile. No, you have to look even higher.
Even higher.
Oh, I know. A new watch. You're wearing a new watch.
And you watch.
Yes.
No, it's not a new watch.
Oh.
It's a haircut. I got a haircut.
Oh.
So that's what's new about me.
Oh, of course I can see that now. Well, that's why you look so different. And it's a nice haircut, too.
Oh, thank you. I'll tell my barber that.
Granny, don't forget the bubble wine.
Oh, yes, of course. Here I have it in my hand. Here's your bubble wand that we borrowed, Mr.
Oh,
Dressup.
yeah. Oh, my. Seems to have a little...
Well,
did something happen to the bubble wand?
Well, yes, it did. You see, one of the children at the community center stepped on it.
Oh, well, I'm sure it's an accident.
well, we're really sorry, Mr. Dressup.
Well, that's all right. I probably have another one around somewhere. Let me just check. Yeah, where's my junk box? Over here.
I hope you do.
Oh, I have one of those junk boxes, too. I keep everything in it, but, well, I couldn't find another bubble
Well,
wand.
let's see what I can find in here. Some old beads.
Oh, no.
A bead necklace that didn't get made. Oh, this little plastic clothespin that's
Funny,
whistle
but
toy.
Those are
it
fun
Yeah,
in the
there are
bathtub.
crayons in
wouldn't
here.
blow
and there's
bubbles.
Whoa, wait. Look at this. It is. It's a brand
Oh.
new. I knew I had one.
Oh, you do. I just knew you would, Mr. Dressup.
Yeah, I'm happy to say that. I'll just check it out, make sure it works. 'Cause
Oh,
I got
that's a
some
good
of
idea,
the
Mr.
bubble
Dressup.
stuff right here. But I'm pretty sure this is a good working one. All right. Tip in and...
Oh, my goodness, it
they're
works perfectly.
so pretty.
Oh, yes, this is a good bubble wand.
Oh, do you want again? Oh, look at
The
those.
wonderful bubbles it makes. I just love bubbles.
Sometimes they land and then they don't pop for a long time.
I like when they
Usually
float
they
in
pop.
the air.
But they are kind of messy, so... Well, anyway, you don't have to worry about the bubble wand getting broken because I've got this one as a spare and it works fine, so we're in good shape.
Oh, boy. Thank you, Mr. Dressup.
There.
Well, I guess we'd better go over to the community center.
Oh,
and,
yes. I want to go to the community center and get my surprise.
Oh, what, surprise?
Yes, my surprise. You see, my friend is having a special costume party, and you have to wear a costume that you can tell a story about.
Oh,
Yes, and
great idea.
Granny is making me a special surprise costume.
Well, Granny is very good at making special surprise costumes, I know.
Well,
Yes.
thank you, Mr. Dressup. Well, it's all ready for you to try on it.
Oh, great. Let's go. Come
Okay,
on.
let's hurry up then.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. Well, that's going to be some costume, I'll bet. Granny's so good at it. So I'll put these away. Oh, look at that. Annie was in such a rush to go over and get her surprise costume that she left her mat here. These are very clever. Have you ever made one of these? They're not too hard. Actually, I think I've got some paper I could show you how to make it. Let's see. There's a piece of blue paper, exactly the same color. And then there should be some scissors here. Oh, and this is what the other thing you need is little strips of paper. See, it's all made out of strips of paper. Now, my strips of paper are a little thinner, but that doesn't matter. So the first thing you have to do anyway is fold paper over like this. That's right. And then you make cuts this way. And the cuts are going to be the things that the paper goes over and under and over and under. Make sure they're all the same. Goes the same distance over there to the edge. Don't cut too close to the edge though. So I think I'll make one more cut. There. Now, I've unfolded again. So I've got a piece of paper with lots of slices in it. Then we take one of the strips of paper. Now I hope there's going to be 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I can put 4 in this way. So I'll start with the orange one. And I'll start this one. It goes under this edge piece and then over the next thing. Then under the next. That's how all you have to remember is over and under, over and under. Went under this one, so it's going to go over this one. Under the next one. And over the last one. So we start out like this. Then we'll take a different color, say the pink. And this one, that doesn't go under, does it? We want it to be different. So this one goes over the first edge, under the second piece, over the next one, under the next one, over, under, over, and under. Now it goes dot, 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 like that. Now we want an orange one, over, no, 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 under. This one starts under, so it's different from the one beside it. Then it goes over the next, under the next, over the next, under the next, that's right, and over. And now we still have enough for the last one, and that's going to be another pink one. And what do we want? Over? Yes, that's right, over. Oops. Under. Made this a little tight. And it's going to go over the next one, under the next one. I have to make that a little wider. Over the next one. Here it comes. Over and under the last one. And it's all done. Over, under. Then we've got a nice woven mat. Quite easy to make. Now, I guess I'd better take this over to the community center because Annie will be wanting to have that. So I'll see you over there, okay?
Hold still, Annie.
Oh, okay, I can't help it. I'm just so excited about going to the costume party as a tree.
I know, but if you don't hold still, you might be going as a pincushion. Now, please stop moving around.
Okay.
All right, we're almost finished.
Yeah?
There. Okay, now we're finished.
Oh, goody! It feels wonderful to be a tree, Granny.
Well, I must say, you're a wonderful-looking tree.
I know. And thank you for making it for me.
Oh, you're welcome.
How did you ever think of such a great idea for a costume?
Well, I was walking in the woods thinking about your costume, and when I saw this wonderful tree...
Did?
On the ground there was a tree. Prettiest little tree you ever did see. The tree was on the ground and the green grass grew all around, round, round. The green grass grew all around.
And on that tree there was a branch. Prettiest little branch you ever did see. The branch was on the tree, and the tree was on the ground, and the green grass grew all around, round, round. The green grass grew all around.
And on that branch there was a nest. Yes, it was the prettiest little nest you ever did see. The nest was on the branch was on the tree was on the ground, and the green grass grew all around, round, round. The green grass grew all around.
And in that nest there was a bird. Prettiest little bird you ever did see. The bird was in the nest, and the nest was on the branch, and the branch was on the tree, and the tree was on the ground, and the green grass grew all around, round, round. The green grass grew all around.
Well, that's exactly me where I got the idea for your tree costume.
Oh, thank you, Granny. I really like my costume.
Well, there is something missing, and I know exactly what it is. I'll be right back.
Okay. Oh, I really like this costume. I've never seen anybody dressed as a tree before. Wait till Mr. Dressup sees it. Oh, that sounds like him right now. I'm gonna have some fun with him. Watch this.
Hello? Anybody around?
I'm here, Mr. Dressup.
Oh, Annie, where are you?
You'll have to find me.
Looking game. Well, let's see. I think her voice came from over here. Annie? Costume cupboard. You're in the costume cupboard. I gotcha. No. Maybe it's over here. I thought of... Oh, look at this, a tree. Well, I didn't know we had a tree in the community center before. Let me look at that. Nice looking tree. Well, I still don't know where Annie is, though. So maybe she's over by Max. Oh, maybe in here. Annie! Annie's certainly hiding a lot better than I thought she'd be. Wonder where she could be. Annie... Oh! Did this tree just move?
No, it didn't.
It talked, though.
Yes, it did, because it was me.
Oh, Annie, that's a wonderful costume.
I know,
A
Granny
tree
made it for
Did
me.
you- Oh, she does such beautiful work.
Yes.
Oh, I really like that.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Granny.
Oh, hello,
That's
Mr.
a nice
Dressup.
costume that you made for Annie.
Oh, thanks. But there's one
Super.
thing that's missing.
What?
It's this.
Oh,
Oh, a little nest with a bird in it? That's
Oh, it's
so nice.
beautiful red
Yeah, that would go
bird.
well on the tree.
Yep.
Should I put it on?
Oh, put
yes.
it right at the top, Mr.
The very top?
Dressup,
All
on the
right.
top of the
Hold still, tree.
Okay. Ha! Feels funny.
Careful,
There.
careful. Don't want to lose the eggs out of that nest.
Oh, that's right.
Isn't that good?
Now I'm a tree with a bird just like in the song, Granny. But I still need a tree story to tell at the party.
Oh, a tree story.
Yes, I do.
There might be one in the storybook here. Shall I
Yes,
take a look?
it's on the shelf over there,
All right.
Mr. Dressup.
Oh, I hope there's a tree story in the book.
Well, it might be about a tree, or it might have a tree in it, or... Oh, wait a minute, this one, I think I remember something. Yeah, this one has a tree in it.
Oh, yeah?
In fact, that's the way it goes. Now, this is a story about a tree that grew beside a beaver dam that looked out over a beautiful valley. And it was just about the tallest tree for miles and miles around. And it was the favorite meeting place for many of the animals and birds who lived in the forest. Robins nesting in its strong branches would sing happily to the tree as it swayed gently in the wind. And on warm summer days, an old raccoon would sit for hours on his favorite branch high up above the beaver dam, watching the little red squirrels playing tag through the leafy branches. And if you watched quietly, you might see the little mouse who lives in his tiny home at the bottom of the tree. Now, one day, the sky turned as black as night, and suddenly the wind and rain came crashing through the forest, and the tree began to twist and turn in the storm. And the wind became so strong that the water behind the dam began to spill up over the sticks and mud that held it together. And then the tree watched as part of the dam suddenly gave way in the heavy wind and rain, and a mighty rush of water broke through the sticks and mud and raced down the hill toward the valley below. The beavers tried to repair the dam, but the storm was too powerful, and they watched helplessly beside their friend the tree as the hole in the dam grew bigger and bigger by the moment. The strong wind was making the tree's branches sway back and forth wildly, and then suddenly the tree realized how it could help the beaver dam. And so, waiting for the right moment, the tree gave one gigantic twist, and a big branch broke free, crashing down into the beaver pond below. No one could have been more surprised than the beavers, and soon they were back in the water, pushing the branch toward the hole in their dam. It was a great struggle against the wind and rain, but with one great push, the big branch surged forward to plug the hole, and the mighty rush of water stopped. The storm passed just as quickly as it had arrived, and there beside the beaver dam stood the tired old tree, so proud that its branch had helped save the dam. That's a neat tree story, isn't it?
Oh, it's a terrific story, Mr. Dressup, and I'm going to tell it at the costume party.
That's good.
I think it's a nice story, and, do you know what you could do after you tell the story?
What?
Well, you could dance like a tree.
I could?
Oh, yeah, I think I know what Granny means. That you stand like a tree, and then you put your arms up like this, and those are the branches. And then when the wind blows, you go, whoo.
Oh,
Then you sway back and forth.
like this?
That's it. That's it. We're swaying back and forth. We're trees.
See you